Yeah, happy early Halloween, and I am struggling. uh, I improved with that weird thing, that weird bug that bit me last week, but it's not totally out of the woodwork yet. I'm still kind of off feeling, but it's still, yeah. Are you those kinds of people that you feel sick and you know your throat sounds sick, but when you say things out loud and present yourself, you don't sound sick? I'm those people. So yeah, um, it's getting better, but my God, so annoyingly slow. It goes up and down, and it comes and goes. So it's not like there the entire time. It because it's a good thing and a bad thing. Good thing because I have to do errands still. Bad thing. eh, it's annoying and I need to get things done and I don't feel good sometimes. And so yeah, it's stupid, but it's improving just really slow. I guess it comes with the age, I suppose. Anyway, as you can see here, I'm trying to get through at least one of my pumpkins. I'm not gonna If you've been on here long enough, or at least as long as I have, I don't finish things entirely on these live streams. I just show you guys like a work in progress on what I'm doing. So if you're expecting perfect art and it's done, minutes flat, you don't belong here. I'm sorry to say. I'm just letting you know. Go somewhere else where they do the entire process. I don't do that. I don't have that kind of time unless I hear a demand for said kind of time. Let me know in the comments or DM on Instagram or what have you. But right now, I am just getting something done. So, as you can see here, it'll be Cujo, that old movie. I like this dog. He's a good actor. One of the best actors I've seen. Poor baby getting rabies and all that. And then, oh my gosh, I did not like the mom. I did not like that screaming child. Okay, I know they're supposed to be showing distress and desperation and all, but oh my god. If you watch that movie, you'd want to side with the dog. Plus, I do like dogs, so see, he just wants a tasty snack, and you just so happen to be there. Okay, wrong place, wrong time. What are y'all doing? So anyway, I just wanted to make a pumpkin version of this, and here we are. I used to think Saint Bernards were pretty cute, and especially when I think it was during the '90s, they had what was it? The movie Beethoven. Yeah, Beethoven. And he was a puppy. And I loved that movie as a kid. I haven't watched it in a long time. I think they were showing it on repeat at some point, either on HBO or some other blah blah stuff. Okay, I gotta put this down because now my hand is getting kind of sore. I'll put it on the back here. I have to let this dry now. Lovely. And so I used to watch Beethoven a lot as a kid, and I like chubby, fluffy puppies. But then I realized as I got older, chubby, fluffy puppies, especially large breeds, they get really shed happy. They shed their hair all over the place, and it's annoying, and I don't like it. At least when I used to have a dog like a Shar Pei, and they do shed. Don't get me wrong, they shed. That's how it is. It's short hair, not long fluffy hair that goes all over the place. And I was glad I did not get allergies from dog hair. Cat hair, unfortunately, is not as good. But okay, I'm trying to figure out what else am I supposed to do because I have like a bunch of paintings I need to be getting done, and it's annoying that I like you would think, oh, a week won't set you back. Oh, yes, it does. Especially if you're the kind of person who does like 5 to 10 things at the same time. That's me. And so when I can't do anything, I have to recuperate, rest, and all that stuff. And then when I have to come back to what I'm supposed to be doing, there's like all this stuff that is. So I have to do some things off camera. And this seems kind of redundant, but I need some kind of paint surface so I don't know. I should probably sand it, but there's all these shoulda, coulda, wouldas, and I'm like, yeah, let's just do this because. Oh, I do have a slight update on my small sketchbook, but it's in the other room and I don't feel like standing up. I could have gone up and got it before. Please excuse any sneezing in the background. I could have gone up and gotten it before I went on live, but I forgot because I was doing this one. Okay. So I'm just getting some things done, and I was hoping to get these dang pumpkins done before Halloween. Halloween is I almost said Hawaii. Halloween is tomorrow, and this is what I gotta show for it. No, I have a few things done, just they're off camera and not here. What's been going on since last week? I'm trying not to have those impromptu live stream videos on here. Instagram, however, they get the brunt of that with my gaming rants and stuff, and me trying to figure out how do I show them what I'm playing. And it's not just me holding a controller for like 30 to 45 minutes ranting. Yeah, I am still playing Black Myth Wukong. I'm almost frigging done, but because I was convinced to get the true ending, not just the okay ending or the bad ending, the true official ending, I went through a whole bunch of hoopla just to get to Erlang Shen, that guy, and I almost beat him, got him last night, but it was just like the tiniest of the tiniest sliver of life in him, and he whooped me. He got me still because I was getting desperate. I wanted to end the game, but no, I did not defeat him, unfortunately. And ever since then, afterwards, it never improved from there. So I had that one chance and I blew it, and so now I have to still figure some tactics out, maybe raise another level. I don't know. I have to go back to that chapter 6 area and knock out some hippos. That's all I can, because they release like over 700 experience points. So I was like, oh, I have to go back there again and fight hippos. I mean, they're cute, but yeah. So that's been the brunt of my activity. When it comes to art things, like I mentioned, I still do them in short bursts. I did add a little bit more to the Venom painting. What was there? I did a tiny pumpkin. That's pathetic, but I did. It's something. Okay, let me put this down here. Like, I got this little chubby lumpkin here. Yeah, I think I need to fix the line art of the stitches. I don't like them. So that's why I was not very keen on posting it, but that's what I mostly got done so far. I changed the colors a bit because I think he's originally supposed to be green, and then I was like, nah. And then I switched the colors around. I kind of like it. It works. It works for me. And then, did it go? Oh, see? I like the sweater too. So this is the luck of my life. I almost always cannot have nice things because the downsides of art stuff, they get stuff on all of your nice clothes. But if I try to dab at it now while it's still kind of wet, it should be fine. It should be fine. I also, oh my God, I'm making it worse. So prior to the pumpkin catastrophe, I guess, I was also trying to use the soldering iron to repair some broken wires that my son ripped a necklace that has like light up pumpkins. I don't this sucker here. Yeah. Oh my gosh. This thing. I bought it at Walgreens for the heck. Because why not? And then he ripped it in half. Like, how? Why are you so strong, my boy? Why? And so I was like, oh my God, what's going on? Oh, did I already? Where did? Oh, wow. I did such a good job. It's already gone. See? And this is paint. Don't worry about that. But yes, he ripped it. And I was like, well, I guess I have to repair it. But then when I tried to repair it, I singed my finger. I singed this finger. You don't see it very much, but I felt it. It ain't cute. But thankfully, I pulled away before it turned me into a freaking a grilled human. So I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. I am going to turn this off now. So I did not like how that happened. Oh my gosh. Okay. And then another thing I was supposed to do was, what was it? A hummingbird. My son likes hummingbirds for some weird reason, but when we see them, he seems shy. I don't know. Oh, okay. So I have like a whole bunch of things going on art wise because I was so not feeling well not last week. And and while it's a lot better, there, yeah, I still have bouts like a headache here and there or arm aches, shoulder. Like what? I thought I was done, so I'm not totally out of the woodwork just yet, which is annoying. And where is the thing? I'm looking for pins. Okay, so now that I have a real pumpkin, I have another one, but it's huge, and I have all of these wet pumpkins here drying. I am gonna will this work? Oh, okay, pencil will work, and I'm gonna try to make it smaller because the last time I tried to make it bigger, it was not so good. And it's such a weird angle the way I'm drawing it. Okay, what else? Oh, also, thank you so much for 51K. I seriously appreciate it. I know it's mostly because of the war shorts. I always have to reiterate because I know not everyone watches these live streams. So if it sounds like if you've been watching my live streams and I keep repeating about the war shorts and this and that, that's because I have to repeat. Not everyone watched this stuff, okay? But if you have been watching it diligently, thank you so much also. I appreciate it so much more than you're willing to know. And yeah, I really need to get on top of the drawing. That's what I meant. I meant drawing. And some kind of war related drawing, but in good taste, I think, or people that the unsung heroes. I am more interested in that, so something to consider. I know I keep saying that. I'm sorry. It's just, as you can see here, I have like a multitude of projects here, and a whole slew of them off camera, and so yeah, that's my own fault. But I like working on all of them. And sometimes where I'm waiting for something to dry, I start on another project. So I'm keeping myself busy. And it's fine. It's fine. Let's see. I wonder if I can make this one more chubby. I don't know yet. So it's not going to be totally accurate. I know people thrive on seeing hyper realistic art. I'm not that department. I mean, I can if I really, 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 really try hard enough. It's not that it's super hard. It's just I'm not as interested as I used to be. And then I like to have some level of laziness, and not in a weird, the typical, oh, you don't want to do anything, it's because you're lazy. Yeah, there's that. But also, I don't want to put that much pressure on myself. Especially like, when's the next best thing? I like the element of surprise and mystery because nowadays it's really hard to surprise people. It really is. Everything's out there on the internet. What's there to be surprised of? But people are very competitive in that too. You always have to do the next best thing if you're always creative, super, super creative and original. And it's so hard to be creative and original nowadays. You just leech off other people's work, or not leech off, but like for me, I just do fan art, and it's not like, oh, I'm leeching, this is my original work. Like when you start saying that's your original work, okay, then maybe you shouldn't be doing that stuff anymore. Stop it. But if you're just doing them for fun, to relax, a sense of escapism, maybe, I think that's okay. As long as you're having fun and you're learning some things in the process, that's totally fine. I think people need to like do things for fun. Jeez, I mean, I say this while I do live stream. I say this while I do, I have an Instagram and sometimes a Thread account. And it's a lot different if it's part of your livelihood and it's your job. So you guys get a pass. I understand that. But for those, if it's just a hobby and then you're making all these weird excuses to not have other people try to do art stuff because it's just more competition, or it turns out they're a prodigy in their own right and they can create better things than you. Why are you discouraging that? You should embrace that stuff and encourage them more. Why not? Unless their attitudes are bad, and then I don't have to pay attention to you. So it really depends on the context. It really depends on the situation, whether or not you want to support certain people and whatever. Okay, what am I even talking about? I'm just rambling while I'm trying to figure out what the heck I'm drawing. And yes, this is, what even is that? So bear in mind, sketches for me will be ugly, and that's fine. Things tend to tie around, maybe around the line art stage. Where is the line art stage? Good question. Oh, I have marker. Problem with the marker is they are kind of chubby. I've yet to find very fine line acrylic paint pens. What color do I use? I use shit. And then I should get like actual legit colors, not these pastel ones all the time. Not that they're bad, but when they're mumble, I'll just use purple. Okay, so yeah. And even if I do make mistakes, especially with acrylic paint pens, I can just paint over it with acrylic paint. So yay me. Just bear in mind, sometimes don't try to make too many mistakes, even if you do have some leeway, because after a while, the paint starts clumping together, layering upon layer. It does lead to chunky paint, and I really don't think you'd want that. Oh, let's see. For the comments with the war shorts, it's the same. I didn't answer any last week because, like I mentioned, I was really, really not well. Now I'm less not well. It's annoying. But I checked. It's the same. It's basically the same, except this time it's not just the volunteers to the war from 2023. There's also snipers. And then some people are giving the wrong title. Like they say just sniper. No, it's plural, okay? Snipers. And then the other thing is they're saying another one, something the 5th Battalion or something. No, it's not that, okay? I already sent said it's snipers from 2022. Okay, so that's it. So if you do actually watch these live streams, there you go. You got your titles. You're welcome. And then that's roughly it. Whenever they say the typical negative comments or, oh, that's never going to happen. Oh, it's a comedy. I let you have it, okay? I kind of have to for a sense of peace of mind. But then I've yet to see ones where they're directly attacking me yet. But even if they are, and if it's in another language, it's like, okay, fine, whatever. Yeah. But other than that, yeah, still thank you. I still appreciate it. Let's see here. I'm trying to make this a little bit more chubby. I like chubby animals. Usually I didn't really think I would do real life animals because everybody and their grandmama has done hyper realistic animals and pets and stuff. But because my kid likes hummingbirds and they have pretty colors, I was surprised to see the kinds of stock footage for hummingbirds. Like they have a lot of gorgeous colors. And so I saw this one in particular. I was like, okay, fine, I'll do this one. I don't want to be told that, oh, guess what? That's actually AI. Oh my gosh. I actually tried an AI art generator thing. Not so much like, oh, let's see whose art gets stolen from their algorithm crap, whatever. No, I'm just testing stuff out, okay? There's nothing wrong with testing things out a little bit and not using it as, okay, this is my art and I will submit it, I was just posting asking it to make me some ideas that I've been wanting to try. Okay, I will not say them because nowadays it's easy for people to steal said ideas. And so let's just say it involves Venom and a cute character. If you see my Instagram, you can guess who they are. But yeah, I generated them in like very boring situations, like they're on a vacation, they're making things, they fight crime together. It's an unlikely duo, sort of like, kind of like a buddy cop sort of thing. And it's pretty it doesn't always work, but when it does, it's not bad. And it's like, oh, I should use this as a kind of thing to help me make some art stuff. So I don't necessarily think AI is all bad and evil. You kind of have to use it sparingly and not have it engulf your entire life, But once in a while, if you're kind of stumped on something and you want to see what looks like if you put them together and AI is there to help figure it out for you, and it's not a bad thing at all, I'm like, okay, go ahead. That's totally fine. Though I did see one where you can chat to P. Diddy. There's a P. Diddy AI chat. I was like, oh, why would I want to? But some people downloaded it in the maybe 48K. They downloaded it and they want to talk to. Wait, ew. Should I try? Nah, it's okay. I don't even like him that much. He's even before all the allegations come out, I kind of thought he was kind of weird. In particular, like the song from Keisha Cole, I think her name was. I think that's her name. She had that very popular song oh so long ago called Last Night, and it's a catchy song. But then near the end, you hear P. Diddy or Puff Daddy, whatever the heck his name is. He's like trying to call her some other, or a woman. Let's just say it's a woman. And then he starts making weird, creepy threats in the end of the song. And he starts laughing. And I was like, I like this song, but I don't like that ending. And I was like, what is that? Why did you leave that in there? That's freaking creepy. And so then with the allegations coming out, I was like, oh, okay, I guess that makes sense now. And then I didn't realize, man, a lot of my songs were produced by his frigging record company. And that pisses me off. I was like, okay, do I still keep listening to them? Because they were pretty good songs. What the heck happened? So yeah, I don't know. That's just my take on it. I don't want to get too much into that kind of stuff because I don't know anything. What would I know? Except I didn't like that one song ending that he had, and it was really weird. Other than that, I was like, okay, the rest is okay. And then there are some people saying, like, he is just a small piece of the puzzle. Like, he's just, like, practically a distraction for the masses. And I agree. I kind of agree. Like, there's a whole bunch of things going on, but they got to have something to be distracted with. Yeah. Though I have been seeing a lot of reports of alien sightings, and yet everyone keeps recording the same or similar looking UFO things, or the other abbreviation. They record it on a freaking potato. It's like, I thought you guys have fancy schmancy camera equipment by now, or even your fancy schmancy iPhones. How come these people don't have this to show? Like, maybe one or two look pretty neat, and then some of them turns out to be AI. I was like, oh my gosh. So I get away from me. I'm tired of you. And so, but they keep showing a lot of it all over the world, not just here. So that's kind of okay. I don't know about okay, just like, okay, fine. That's what I mean. Okay, so here I have, it's still kind of ugly, but it is what it is. Plus, the other thing is the shape of the pumpkin. It kind of distorts the image, so it looks a little weird. But I think my kid can give some kind of leeway. So now I gotta let this dry a little bit. Well, it'll dry fast, but now this is me going back and forth now, and it's still kind of wet. Lovely. Okay, yeah. It's this paint. Usually acrylic paint dries kind of fast, but I guess not in this case. Ugh. Here is you. Okay, found it. I think I made the red orange a bit too dark. I think I have to open the other one. Other things going on. Oh, it's only 25 minutes. Sheesh. I didn't write anything this time. I was kind of panicking, like, oh, what the heck do I do? Oh, I have all these pumpkins. Oh, I'm so behind. This sucks. And then I forgot to write down what the heck I'm supposed to be talking about. So everything I'm saying right now, this is basically from my head. Lovely. Things going on for Halloween. What are you guys gonna do for Halloween? I think I've asked that on Instagram, but for me, it's just trick or treating with my kid. That's basically it. And they're interesting. I don't know if I talked about it. I forgot. I should watch my live stream. I don't watch it all the dang time, so I forget. But the recent trick or treating, it's quite elaborate. Some of them have some houses, they let you in their house and they have like a small not impromptu, but like a small haunted house sort of thing going on in their garage or first floor of their house, depending. Some places they have their own like popcorn and cotton candy station. I saw that 2 years in a row. I was like, whoa, man, that's pretty fancy. Shoot, man, I would have had a blast if I had that as a kid. I never saw that in my entire freaking life. I remember one house I went to as a kid, they gave us apples. I was like, ugh. And a nickel. Like, what the? No, I guess it's not too bad. Maybe I heard some people would give out like toothpaste and floss. They probably got their house egged. But my God, I was like, oh man, where are these guys when I was a kid with the cotton candy and popcorn station? And then there was even one house they provided free coffee. I was like, what? Oh, okay. I don't drink coffee, but if it's free, I'll drink it. And I didn't feel any discomfort in my chest, so it was good. Maybe it was decaf. I don't know, but it was nice of them. They didn't have to, but it was really cool. And then some houses offered full size bars, especially in this economy. That's high end for us at this point because candy bars are expensive. And then even the bite or fun size, they're so tiny. What the heck's going on, man? And I think some reports confirm that, yeah, there is a kind of candy inflation as well, where they make them even smaller, but still the same price. And Halloween candy is not cheap. Unless there are some special sales, but they're kind of weird looking, or it's like not that cute of a packaging. And so they're not as like the ones that everyone gets. They're like between 15 to 25, 37 bucks if they have like a huge gathering, especially, or there's a lot of kids in their area, you know. I was like, oh my God. But funny enough, where I live, no one goes here. I will not explain why, okay? But I'm thinking because people don't want to walk that far. And so by the time they come here, like, you know what, forget it. Let's just go nearby because we have to go back home. And so almost no one goes here. So that I think that's good. And then there are some houses that have around that they do show people do show up, or we actually show up, and then they go, oh, you know what, there's no kids here, just take all the candy. I was like, what? And it's like, just grab a big handful. I was like, his hands are so tiny. And then I'm tempted to ask my editor / husband, hey, get your hands in there. Big hands. And my hands are not exactly big either. I mean, I'll have to use 2 hands to get like a good considerable chunk of candy, but I don't want to be looking like that, you know, in public. You know, some people have no shame, but I do have some reservations at least. Okay. Plus, we don't need that much candy. You know. Anyway, so I do like having past memories of trick or treating I remember taking my niece and nephew out when they were little. Um, I think their mom was out at work or some other, and then we would go trick or treating near the house. It was a different location, but it was still near here, but a different location. And yeah, they were pretty cool over there. And then that was one time. And I think another year we went trick or treating near around this house. They were here this time around, and then I think I dragged them around long enough. Like their bags were full and they wanted to go home, but I was like, "Oh, there's a whole bunch of houses here we haven't gone to yet." And then I was like kind of dragging like, "Come on, let's go get some more candy. I'm the one cuz I'm going to take from your guys' from your guys' baskets." And they're like, "Auntie, we're tired." It's like, "Okay, fine. It's like 5-minute break, then we'll go to at least 3-4 more houses." I'm like, "Oh." But hey, if not for me, like we wouldn't get as much candy. Shoot. So I while I tend to get a cut from the candy, I don't eat all of it. I just get like a Butterfinger or Milky Way, whatever. Some M&Ms here and there. I helped. I helped take you guys there. Give me some collateral, please. So yeah, that was a little funny remembering that. And then, oh, goodness. I'm going to be cleaning this table after. Okay. What? Ah! Did I put tape? I put paint on my butt again. Dang it. Ah, lovely. On live stream too. Well, it's not, you can't see it, so that's fine. But I just washed these pants this last night. And it looks like ketchup and mustard. Well, like I mentioned, if I clean it now while it's still kind of wet, it should be fine. Yeah, I'm not dropping things lately. It pisses me off. My old age is showing. Dang it. Yeah, that's the thing. I just washed these last night. Reminds me of like these stories, not stories, but like some things, some girls that are edgy, and they're at our time it's called tomboy. Okay, you don't want to be like the girls and dress pretty and stay clean. You want to roll in the mud and be dirty and be like the guys. And then that sounds all well and good, but what about that mom who does your freaking laundry? Like, oh, you get to play in the mud, are you gonna wash it afterwards? No. So that's why I feel for the moms who have to wash their clothes after the kids, like the boys obviously, but also girls who want to play dirty and be all muddy and gross and I like to be dirty and stuff. You're not the one doing the laundry, okay? So you better cut that crap out. So I let my kid know, like, don't get dirty. Are you the one washing it? No, then stop it. Okay. But of course, some things can't be helped. I'm not that much of a monster, all right. But if I can help it, I have to say, hey, stop it, or don't go near that puddle too much. Yeah, it's one thing, like as a kid, you want to be dirty and messy and, oh, this is so much fun. But then when you're not the one washing the clothes, you're not the one washing the dishes and all that stuff, it's like, get away from there. Anyway, so let's see. I don't think I can do a drawing on this one because this one is slathered in paint. I'm trying to get a pretty decent gradient. God, where? I'm trying to get some brown out. And then I have to wait for it to dry. And then I also have a pumpkin, but I don't have a knife on me. So I thought I can do one here, but never mind. I don't have a knife unless I go to the kitchen now, but I don't want to have some dead space in between. The only way I leave the camera is if I have no choice. I have to go there. But if I don't have to, or it's just a mess up on my part, and then, well, I did not foresee that. That's my fault. Okay, so It's only 35 minutes. Okay. I have to stand up a bit. The angle is weird on my end. Okay. Yeah, that's nothing special there, but I do have somewhat of a gradient. It's not perfect, and it's not on the side that I have the drawing, so it's not too big of a fuss. It's just I was really hoping I could get some pumpkins done. I didn't do it. That's my own fault, though. And I also have this one I didn't show. Well, I think I showed it a while ago. It's like a nice sunset pumpkin. I think I had a drawing here, and then oh wait, I think it's supposed to be the Cheshire Cat, and then I changed my mind and I made it into a carving. And so here we are. I have to do this again. Okay. So I have to paint over this again. Maybe I should just leave it alone. I just like the colors by itself. I also saw like a splattered painting, splattered paint on pumpkins with different bright colors. I kind of like that too, but I just feel like I should add more. But I don't know yet. Oh, this one's good. Yeah, my plans of using the soldering iron did not pan out as well. I singed my finger like a dum-dum. That was my fault, though. I was multitasking and messaging family, and then I singed my freaking finger. Thankfully, it was not too bad of a singe. Did I? Oh, okay. Now there's the instance where I have to get up. So, be right back. Sorry about that. I left the door open because I was in a rush. So yeah, so yeah. I have a multitude of pumpkins that I wanted to get done by freaking Halloween, and Halloween's tomorrow. So I messed up that plan. But whatever, because I use the excuse of November still uses pumpkins, and that's fine. And to some degree, December uses they sometimes have pumpkin pie. I mean, I just judge by what I see at Safeway, where they still have pumpkin pie, and they do. So I like making excuses for my shortcomings sometimes. So anyway, yes, I will still probably try to get more of these pumpkins done throughout the remainder of this year. I was also gonna do a pumpkin collection update. It's a lot. Oh my god. And then the storage afterwards, that's my own personal hell. I don't know where to put them half the time and where I can fit them. That's why I was like, maybe I should sell some of them. But the thing is, I don't want to sell them. I worked really hard on these. So, yeah, I've seen some people on Etsy, like they make handcraft things much smaller than what I do, and then they sell them for like $149. And I was like, man, if that's how much they charge their stuff, maybe I should charge mine 300 something. But then no one would want to buy it. Like, oh, that's so expensive. I was like, yeah, but I spent a lot of time on all of these, okay? So think about that. But no one does. No one does, especially if they have little to no experience doing art things, and then they don't want to pay for the efforts. They just want cheap art that looks really good, and then they can show off somewhere somehow. Oh, I guess I can use this here. Borrow. Yeah, I had to go back and forth. It's really irritating. It's not going to look good for a while. If I can fix it, then it's possible. But if not, oops. The other option is I just drop everything and then just take a break and see what happens from there. If it turns out well, then there's some hope. If not, well, oopsie doodles. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Can I do a Hawaiian pumpkin? That would be cute. I don't have enough time for that though, unfortunately, because I have to like figure what the heck do I put on there. I wonder how they celebrate Halloween in Hawaii. I am curious. Whoops, I put too much white now. It's whoops, I'm sorry. Yeah, I thought I could do a pumpkin carving thing today, but maybe not. I have to do it off camera or as a reel, which I have been doing, but it's ugh. I think from last year I have a handful of takes of me talking while I do pumpkin carving, and then I changed my mind because I was talking too much. And so I just made it to a very short reel, and I think that was the better way to go because me just talking while carving, that's not a smart thing to do, especially if you have a real knife in your hands. Yeah, be careful. Or at least stop talking when you're using the knife. 41 minutes. Okay. Oh, this is pretty. I kind of don't want to do anything to it. I saw some pumpkins like that, so I was like, "Oh, maybe I should just not do anything." But I like details, so that's my downfall. Once I figure, "Oh, I should paint this," then, "Oh, crap, here we go again." My only concern is, as you can see here, this has, like, more obvious dents or indentations, whereas this one here, it's very flat. So you have a lot more leeway to adding more lines and details, and it does not it's not distorting the image. This, however, I don't know yet. I don't think I painted on this kind of pumpkin yet, because most of the ones it's like this one and then the carvable pumpkins. Oh, this is pretty. Do I have to do something? I like this. Yeah, I used to hate pink when I was younger. Yeah, I was one of those pretend edgelord kids. It's sad. I used to hate pink oh so much. Like, oh, pink, blah. But then as I got older, I was like, that's kind of stupid to not like a color for stupid reason. Well, one color I don't like is mustard. I know it's a neutral, a warm neutral, and it looks nice on mostly everything. Ugh, it just reminds me of the smell of mustard. Yeah, it's a stupid reason to not like a color, but I just don't like mustard. Also, certain browns I don't like. But I do like dark brown. Dark brown's pretty nice, and regular brown is okay too. Tan is it sometimes works, but I come to like most colors except mustard yellow. Yeah. Or the super nude colors. Like if you're not careful, it looks like you're wearing nothing. Those are kind of ew. But yeah, those are the only things I can think of that kind of bother me with colors. Or there's some and I forgot. Yeah, I had so much planned for this month, but being sick for a week really set me back. It was so annoying. Like I was planning to paint on Halloween figurines, this Halloween candy dish I bought that I thought was kind of cute, but I could make it more colorful somehow. Um, what else? Like I mentioned, these pumpkins, because I have like a handful of smaller ones I was supposed to complete last year and I didn't get around to it. Um, Halloween signs, some wooden signs. That one was actually one of my things I was going to try this year. But I couldn't come up with an idea, and by the time I had some element of idea, I did not feel good. So I was like, "Oh, that's what I get." Yeah, there was just so many ideas I had, but then by the time it was time for me to, okay, time to do that. And then, yeah, I got sick. Luck of my life. What else is new? Okay. Oh, this is pretty. Well, it's still not totally, but yeah, it's getting around. It's better than it looking worse, so that's fine. I'd be upset if this was looking awful. What are you doing with yourself? Look, oh, I did that. And I can still fix it, kinda. Or just put like very pretty flowers, maybe? Everyone does flowers. Plus, I'm not very good at drawing flowers. There's a lot of detail in flowers. So for those who can, I am jealous. Teach me rare ways. Usually no. Okay, it's getting there, but yeah, the stubborn lines are like refusing to leave, as per usual. I think after this, I have to make phone calls, though I really don't want to, but I have to. And then I will, if I have time, I'll either play Black Myth Wukong again, or I take a nap, because it's the early dismissal today for my kid. And you would think, oh, yeah, plenty of time to do that. Oh, I also have to fold laundry. That's what I also got to do. Lovely. And so, it's still messy, but it's getting there. Not bad. Okay. This one, oh God, these paints are so slow to dry. I'm surprised. I don't notice because I do other things. But then when I'm actually on the spot, and then I was like, oh, are they done drying yet? And it turns out no. Like, what? I painted you like 20 minutes ago. What's going on here? Okay. Yeah, I forget this red. Where did I put this red paint? This does look concerning if you put it on your hands. As you can see here, it looks like I was scraping myself, but it's not. Yeah, this one's still wet. I thought I can start putting the line art of Cujo here. I think I need to fix the eye, but other than that, I thought I was ready to do something with it, but no, guess not. Okay. Sorry, what else am I supposed to do? Should I bring the pumpkin of doom? Maybe. I might as well. Oh my gosh, I almost put paint on my other leg. That's what I need. No, stay, I say. It's like, no, let's be annoying. Okay. This one, I could chuck to the side a bit. Oh my God, it's super wet. And there's a thing in front of me. Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? Forget you. This table's doomed from the get-go anyway. This is what I have. Lovely. Okay, so here. Ha 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 ha. I just remembered I have those cleaning wipes, but again, they're not near my. I don't know why I don't think this far. That's what I get, but I do have like a bunch of napkins from restaurants, so I might as well use them. And I also don't want them to be on the mat too long because it does have a habit of staining, especially the reds. There was some element of red there, so I need to be kind of not so gross about it, about my cleaning mat or whatever. Okay. Big pumpkin, where is you? I don't think it'll fit on the screen, and it's not a very even pumpkin, but it was one of the lighter ones. Oh, God. It's a big boy. Massive contrast to this guy. I wanted to get a smaller one, but all the regular ones, the normal ones, were all gone and taken. I should have not have waited as long as I have. I thought, oh, they should still have some. No. Okay. Chubby baby, you gotta go. Go over there. Yeah. Ugh. Lovely. Massive boy here. Okay. Now I gotta pick which side I put the drawing. Yeah, I'm gonna just do a face. I don't care. Oh my god, it's so lopsided. Like this side, like someone punched it, and it's like okay. In the front, oh, I don't know about front, but this side here looks nicer, but there's all these weird squiggly things on. I don't know what that even is. Like, what is this? I don't know. Is that paint? I don't know. But it's there. Well, I guess I do that side because the other side looks like it's smushed in. So for starters, I'm just going to sketch something out and call it a day because all my other stuff, it's like slathered in paint. It's going to take for a while for it to dry, unfortunately. And yeah, like, oh, why didn't you do this early? Because this stuff rots so fast. And I don't like wasting money on things that rot fast. But, you know, what is that saying? It's not Halloween or it's not insert holiday here unless you have actual blah, blah, blahs that remind you it's that holiday. So, yeah, I'm stuck to that crap. Okay. I don't have a knife on me right now, but this is where the top part is. Then the face part, I will try my best from now on to not mention when people leave. Starting now. Yes. Okay. Just being clear here. So that's the pumpkin, not me. Okay. And it's rubbing on this thing and it makes fart noises. I just found that out now. Okay. Picture reference of what I'm gonna try to mishmash a few faces that I saw. I saw a cool Venom one, but this one's too chubby. Venom will be very chubby. That would actually be kind of cute, but I don't want to. I do like the eyes of Venom though. And then I like this one with the eyes, but I want some cracks in it. The downside about putting in detail though, the detail sometimes makes the pumpkin crack. I hate it. And then there are all these elaborate carvings, like they have people's faces on them and they look really good. And that's not well and good. What I don't like though is it rots. You take a picture of it and it rots. It just pisses me off. That's why I'd rather have the fake pumpkin. So if you still like it, you can keep it. The only thing is the storage is that's your own problem. Oh, it's some kind of paint. What the hell? Ew. I didn't know this was a thing. I thought it was just part of the pumpkin, but apparently not. Good to know, I guess. Okay. And this one has... I hope I can do some... I like details, but I don't know if I have enough time for them, to be honest. But I try to get away with some of them. Okay, because it's already 50 minutes. Whoopsie. Okay. That's what I have so far. Yeah, it's just pencil, but okay. Or maybe I should make it bigger because it's quite a wide pumpkin. And then the teeth is a whole other ballpark. Oh, actually, maybe I'll do this one too. Okay, it's a little interesting. But it's not, I have to make sure I carve it correctly. This pencil. It's not doing things right. Okay, I may have to do a pen because now the pencil's like not working very well. So it's a bit risky because I don't want to have stains on it, but I have no choice because I can't see very well. $57. Okay, I gotta wrap things up soon. It's also almost lunchtime. Maybe I can make this a little bigger. I don't know yet. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm doing much, but I swear I'm doing stuff. That's what I got so far. I can probably try a little bit, but this is not exactly a very light pumpkin. It's quite heavy. And some teeth are off, but that's fine. I can live with that. doesn't have to be super even, so that's a relief. Excuse me. I'm almost not really done with the pencil. It's okay. It's a little flat. I need to raise it up a bit. Ugh, okay, so I got most of it. That's not too bad. Look at his little smile. Very cute. I think it's cute. So, yeah, that's it for the drawing part. As for the carving part, like I mentioned, I don't have a knife on me right now, so I have to do it off camera. This is totally heavy, and oh, good, we left. Oh, I failed already, but that's okay because it's already long. Back. I don't know. And so, I'm gonna put this down now. It's heavy, and I hopefully don't trip over it off camera, or at least if I do, there's no one to laugh at me. So, what did I do today? Okay. It's still wet. What's going? This paint, man. What's? Oh, I think some of the paint I use. It's my brother got me this paint. Not that it's bad. It's just it's still wet this whole time. Like, okay, so I started to work on Cujo here, and yeah, it left some runoff. Then I also started on this pumpkin here, and oh, this one's fine. Okay, so this one, and I did this after the other pumpkin, so I don't know what's up with that. Then I resumed painting this one. I think it's really pretty. I don't even know if I want to put anything on there, either like just simple pattern shape things or a landscape of some kind that matches the color. It's really pretty though. And then I did another white one, but it's just yeah, I don't know what to put on this. There's so many pumpkins and a whole bunch of ideas that I want to try, but sometimes I get overwhelmed, or there's just sometimes the idea does not turn out as good as I have in my head. And then, as I shown earlier, the pumpkin that the real pumpkin I started drawing just now. I'm not picking it up again. Unfortunately, it's too heavy for me. I'm a weak baby, I know. What else? So yeah, that's basically it. And I rambled on what's been going on, more or less. And that's about it. I'm going to close it off right now. Thank you for having me. Thank you again for 51K. I really need to get on top of that drawing of the war something. But it's not going to be related to Korean War, unfortunately, just because I don't know. Well, it depends. There are the snipers, but people don't want to. They don't want things, and then they get mad. No matter what you do, someone gets mad. So anyway, welcome to life. Happy Halloween. Happy early Halloween, wherever you are. Take care of yourselves. Don't be stupid, please. That's on you. And then I'll see you again next week, 11 a.m. here on Delion. All right. Bye-bye.